Hi Adams friends, it's Mrs. Raeker. Today I want to show you how to play some of the math games that were sent home with you. If you look in your math packet, you'll find a one more board game and a one less board game. To play this game, you're going to need a partner, a dice, and something to mark the spaces. What I would recommend is that you use things that you find around your house rather than cross them off so that you can play the game over and over again. Some things I found around my house to use was maybe you could use Cheerios or any type of cereal. You'll want two different kinds. Or even goldfish crackers or oyster crackers or something else that's small. You could use game pieces from another game. Here are the little houses from Monopoly. Or you can even use cut up paper. You just need two different colors. If you don't have colored paper, you could just use white squares and put like an X and an O. You and your partner want to have two different ways to identify who captured the square. All right, let me show you what you do. The first thing you do is you're going to roll the dice. If you don't have a dice, you could just write the numbers 1 through 6 on little cards or pieces of paper, or even the 1 through 6 from a deck of cards, and just draw them. Here's what you'll do. You'll roll the dice. I got the number 3. So I have to decide what's one more than 3. I know one more than 3 is 4. So I'm going to put my marker, I'm going to use a Cheerio, on the number 4. Then it's my partner's turn. They'll roll the dice. They got a 1. One more than 1 is 2. So they're going to put their marker, this time it's a goldfish, on the number 2. Then it's back to my turn. I roll the dice. 5. I know one more than 5 is 6. I take my marker and I mark a 6. Back to my partner's turn. They'll roll 1. One more than 1 is 2. And they'll mark that space. The play goes on like that, back and forth, each of you taking a turn until all of the squares on the board are filled up. So what happens if you roll and there's not that number? You're just out of luck, and then it's your partner's turn. You don't get another chance. When they're all finished, all filled up, you're going to count and see who has more of the squares. Is it the Cheerios or the goldfish? Have fun playing that game. When you get tired of that game, you could play one less. It's played exactly the same way, except this time when you roll the dice, instead of choosing one more, you'll find the number that's one less than what I roll. For example, if I roll a 1, 1 less than 1 is 0. And I would mark my 0. My partner would take a turn. They got a 2. One less than 2 is 1. And they would mark. And you would play it just the same way. Play until all the squares are filled up and see who has more. It's a fun game. Try it out. Bye, friends.